Hi, I'm Becky and welcome to my channel. I'm an outdoor enthusiast who has a deep love and connection to nature and the great outdoors. I involve myself in multiple outdoor adventures such as through hiking, bikepacking, bushcraft, canoeing, pack rafting and overlanding, which is the newest of hobbies. I recently bought this old Land Rover Discovery to convert and travel in. And oh my, it's been an awesome and very interesting process that still continues. I hope you enjoy my videos and make sure to subscribe to follow the journey. This time last year, I decided to ride from one end of the country to the other on a gravel bike. I began researching what gravel bike was good to get, along with bike packing bags and kit that I would need to take on this over 1,000 mile adventure. I bought myself a bog stand bike, bought all the panniers that I would need to load my kit into, and began training for this adventure of a lifetime. I set off on the last day of July at Land's End, knowing that I had over 1,000 miles to get to John O'Groats. For the next 18 days, I would be riding every day across the country, living out of a tent and soaking in the English countryside. This proved to be one of the best trips I've ever done, and since then my love of bikepacking has grown immensely. Hence why I'm doing this trail now, the Badger Divide that I took on recently.
Oh, never again.
In this video, you will see me heading back up to Scotland to take on another human-powered adventure. I hope you enjoy.
It's been a while. I haven't spoke to the camera since yesterday evening just because I'm running low on battery and I just want to enjoy riding, as this potentially is my last day and definitely my last day of this nice weather. Started around Loch Rannoch this morning, just up past there in that woodland where I camped last night, and then made it over this beautiful pass which I actually did last year on the GB Divide, and then stopped at this beautiful tea room that I did not know about, so that was a great surprise, and got myself an iced bacon roll and a coffee, and then I've headed on. I've also charged a lot of my stuff while I was there. I stayed there a little bit longer just so I could top up my power bank and my phone, and yeah, kind of regretting not bringing my solar panel because look how ace it would have been. They also gave me some sun cream to put on because I am burning up really bad and I didn't know it was going to be like this, so I didn't bring any sun cream. But I'm heading into Killing now, and I'll probably get something from the co-op, some food for tonight, and also some sun cream. Definitely sun cream. I've had this pass for a little while now and it's beautiful, real rolling hills and this view.
This trail was truly spectacular, and as I found myself coming towards the end and getting closer and closer to civilization, I didn't want it to end. It actually surprised me how much this trail transverses across some of the most beautiful spots in Scotland.
So I eventually reached Killing. That's where I've just come from. It is a great resupply point. There's a co-op which I went into. There's an outdoor centre which does everything, like freeze-dried meals, sealant, loads of bits and bobs if you need any supplies and stuff like that. There's also tea rooms, pubs, you name it, there's loads there if you need food. So I've made a big mistake, and I'm really regretting it, but it's done now. I double checked again today about the trains tomorrow from Glasgow, and because there's a strike going on this weekend, none of the trains are running. I'm now on the cycle path to Callander, so it is getting a little bit more built up and it's nowhere near as wild as it has been. So I kind of wish I went a little bit slower. And usually I do take my time and enjoy it, but I've just been enjoying riding and the whole routine and really just enjoying the hardship, I guess. And I have no regrets at the speed I've taken. I could have been a lot quicker, I could have been a lot slower, but it's been a beautiful process. I feel like I missed the trail already. That's what I think the conclusion is. I feel like I'm missing it already and I just want to be back in the more wild places where you're really out of it. It's been an epic trail, and I've been thinking while I'm riding how amazing it's been and how wild it's been. I'm shocked at quite how remote some sections were, and not gonna lie, it comes up there with Cape Wrath Trail. I adored Cape Wrath Trail, loved every minute of it. It's a brilliant trail, best hiking trail I've ever done to this day, and this comes up there with it. Even though it's a bike packing route specifically, it would be awesome hiking in this as well. Hello. I am at my camp spot, I think, for tonight. Basically, I took a ride into Callander, got there and it was such a culture shock. Like, it felt really busy because you've been on your own all the time on in these remote sections. The last thing I wanted to do was stay there, but I looked at campsites because I thought it would be nice to have a shower, get some pub food maybe, and a drink, and just chill, because I've got a shorter day tomorrow now as the trains are cancelled and the campsites looked fully booked, so I didn't bother. And obviously you can't really camp in Callander because it's quite busy, so I've rode all the way into Callander and then I've rode all the way back the same way, so I haven't made any headway, which I'm not too arsed about because I still haven't planned and decided what I'm going to do tomorrow. Maybe just have a real lay-in and chill, and then take a slow ride into somewhere on the West Highland Way, maybe get a campsite for the night, and then do my rest of the journey into Glasgow the next day. I just didn't see the point of riding to Glasgow and then finishing and then you can't get a train anywhere. And I think it would be faff getting a hotel in Glasgow with a bike. So also while I'm at it, these are my new Apogura bags, and I've got the one at the front obviously that has my tent and my quilt in, and a little one at the front of that I put little bits and bobs in, like food, electrics, that sort of thing. Saddle bag is roll mat, freeze-dried meals, gas and my stove, and then hip pouch and a backpack for extra clothes, electronics, that sort of thing. I did bring a drone and things, so a lot of my stuff can be bulky through the electrics side of it. The next morning I made myself a coffee and some breakfast and got ready for another day on the trail. I'm currently just spinning really and taking it super steady. Stopped at a tea room in Adderfold, I think that's how you say it. Stopped at a tea room there. Got a lot of my batteries charged up because I was running so low. And also got myself a coffee and some cake, which is always nice. So close to the finish now, but there's no point getting there because no trains are running, as I've probably mentioned. Good morning. it is my final day. So although I was meant to finish yesterday really, I stopped early, about 20 miles early at Drimmen campsite. And that is a lovely campsite, got such nice showers, toilets and a few nice pitches. And the guy there is really lovely. So I recommend staying there if you're on the West Highland Way or any of the other trails. The time is about 7:30. It is another beautiful day, bright sun as you can see. Oh, this is insane weather. I've just reached Mulgai and it has been a few years since I've seen these signs. Bring back so many memories being on this trail. This is the start of the West Highland Way. So after 211 miles, I have now reached the finish point of the Badger Divide, and it finishes weirdly at this museum. I don't know why, but this is the finish point. So I've got my photo taken here, and yeah, that's the end. It's a bit sad to have finished it, and I'm really excited to look into some more bike packing trips after this. And now I'm going to get the train from Glasgow Central and head back down south. But this has been a beautiful trip. I've enjoyed it so much. I've had such nice weather. It's just been amazing, and I've had beautiful scenery. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all my Patreons for making this possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. A massive thank you for watching yet another video of mine. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, go and watch Lee Jog and the first episode of the Badger Divide. I am currently editing all my Canada videos and they will be on very shortly. Take care and all the best. And also a massive thank you to all my Patreons for making this possible, who are listed in the description, and a huge thanks to Specialise in Apertura.